With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Condors of Orlando taking on the Shamrocks of Brooklyn.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On the set. Blue check. Set, go.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. There's Robinson showing the flash. And now the rookie's free. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And touchdown! Bijan Robinson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But
the defense, they get to Howell. Will go down here. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
They've got his man complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But you look at this defense.
They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th.
Pressure comes and down he goes. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack.
So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
But Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
And 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt.
Taking it about the 16. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Inside the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Bijan Robinson with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Shamrocks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It was Deron Payne who got in there to make the play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Shot, 17. Set.
Back to throw, Ritter. Going to throw right side here, complete. Touchdown! Matt Hollins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks take a 3-touchdown lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Shamrocks 21, Condors 0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
They'll take over. First down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Howell. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch here by McLaurin, and he's got himself a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. But you look at this defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit it, there's definitely room to improve.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Condors.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Orlando.
Powell throwing on first down here. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. And what's going to be the final play of this first quarter? Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Powell trying to pick it up on 3rd. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Jacobs. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Jacobs again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Condors are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7. Ritter from the gun. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Ritter located his running back, Robinson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but but this time it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ready.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Ultra. Ready.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Shamrocks 21, Condors 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get...
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about here. Guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the 2nd.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat. But if you put in that time,
the football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll set right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Ready. Set.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
An extra point by Sly is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Dumps this one off to Algier. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Here we go.
First down. First
Slide
and
2.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready?
Ritter to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Quan Martin. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Howell changing the play here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now they go play action with Howell. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Howell. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Flushed out right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. 177 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a litit's bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ritter here on 3rd and 2. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Shamrocks have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Condors 24.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
13 yards. 1st down, Condors.
1st down, Howell to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Condors have taken the lead here in this third quarter. He's given them a little jolt, just gave them the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that, Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play.
Ready, break.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on that play.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Al down to throw it.
straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Now he'll look to throw it. Same target. It's Jacobs again. He's got room past the 30. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Hook up of 15 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10. At their own 22.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Will gain on the play.
Bootlegging out here. Ritter. And this one too low.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Got a man, that's Richie James. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Robinson with another carry. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here we go.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Ritter back to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Ritter now. And that one almost intercepted. Boy, he's got 2 already, nearly a 3rd, but not to be, and it's 4th down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on here to punt it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. This 2nd and 4. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Faking the handoff, Howell.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to kick it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Wait.
Ritter wants to throw it. Has his man, that's James.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Pass complete to Robinson.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Black shot.
Now Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way.
Ready.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they will spike it with time remaining. And now they'll at least have a shot at a field goal here that could get them to overtime. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
4 quarters couldn't decide things, so it's on to overtime here as the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Out left to Dotson.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Howell throwing on third down here. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Down the left sideline. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 35 yards there on the third down conversion. Coaches love the rack run after catch, especially here in overtime. Took the short pass, turned it into a big play.
And that's what coaches talk about when they talk to their teams about what overtime means. How many big plays have to be made in order to win a ball game, and which play will be the big play. Short pass turned into a long run. Maybe that's the play that they needed to spin the victory.
Calais Campbell on the stop. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay.
Complete to number 19, Kenny Galladay. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
2nd and 3 from the 9. Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Now 2nd and 3.
When they watch their quarterbacks running with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. One more time with Jacobs. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home, so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road.